The Mau Forest Complex forms the largest closed canopy forest ecosystem of Kenya, as large as the forests of Mount Kenya and the Aberdares combined. Standing at 400,000 hectares, it is the single most important water catchment in Rift Valley and Western Kenya, and is natural asset of national importance whose condition has a major impact on the tea, energy and tourism sectors. This critical ecosystem helps secure the provision of water supply to urban areas for domestic and industrial use, and supports to the livelihoods of millions of people living in the rural areas, not only in Kenya but also in neighboring countries. Despite its critical importance for sustaining current and future economic development, the Mau Forest Complex has been impacted by extensive irregular and ill-planned settlements, as well as illegal forest resources extraction that have reduced cover by more than 25% in the past 15 years. The enemy: human beings. Logging and unlicensed lands has taken its toll, calling for concerns. In 2009, the government had no choice but to evict the settlers in the forest.
This was done through legal number 68 of 6th June 2012. That is when the area was gazetted once again.
Kenya Forest Service and other stakeholders have moved in to rehabilitate the important forest. More than 40,000 hectares that had been destroyed in the Mau Forest has been rehabilitated in the last 3 years. Farmlands have been converted to forest.
In the year 2011, we moved in as Kenya Forest Service and we started rehabilitating. We even established forest rangers posts, and we put our guards there, and their work was only to protect that site, which we had already started the rehabilitation work.
To stimulate forest communities to undertake management of forest buffer zones, restore the ecosystem and reduce poverty, Kenya Forest Service introduced alternative sources of income generation through the development of beekeeping and fish farming. The project has helped raise awareness of the communities to the ecological and economic importance of forest habitats.
We have fish farming. You have seen the fish pond here. We have a seedling production. There is also a nursery here, and we have also group nurseries.
Forest adjacent communities are now actively engaged in forest conservation. The Forest Act allows the residents to collect firewood from dead and drying parts of the trees. They are legally allowed to harvest trees, bushes and grasses after paying for a fee. They do not have a right to harvest wildlife. Grazing in the forest is allowed after payment of a fee per animal per month.
We are able to implement this on the ground. We no longer have any fear of losing forest land. We don't have any fear of mismanagement, because we have a management plan in place.
Considering the fact that the area was a spot for 2007 post-election violence, the forest has also brought peace within communities grazing and living within the forest through conserving the forest.
Hapo awali kulikuwa na vita nyingi sana ya baina ya communities. The major communities ambazo ziko hapa ni Kalenjin, Masai na Kikuyu. Lakini sasa wamekuwa wakishunga bila vita yoyote, na faida wakipata nyasi na maji.
The effect of conserving the forest are self-explanatory. Farmers can now get food as the water in rivers have increased. 3 years ago, this was a farmland, but continuous efforts by forest management and adjacent communities living around the forest has been able to regain its cover. If Kenya is to achieve 10% forest cover, then each one of us should bear in mind trees for better lives. Brenda Kiprono, Channel 1 News, Mau Forest in Nakuru County.